I think that we're at an unprecedented time in terms of the importance of focusing on the customer. It really is about meeting customer needs, and there's no better way to understand those needs than by using advanced analytics like predictive analytics. When it works well, it's the ability to find out that a customer has a particular issue before it leads to them leaving the bank. Or if you're looking at your marketing campaigns, to be able to spend less money but have the same or better impact. Like, those are some of the payoffs of predictive analytics. Maybe a factor of looking at things. You would buy your first guess. There are certain indicators that you'd be looking for, right? If people were they seem dissatisfied in the survey, that would be a really obvious way. But by the time that someone is saying that they're dissatisfied, it's usually far too late in the relationship. And so by using analytics, we can start to see some of the early warning signals. So for example, it might be a pattern of declining balances that start to identify that a move is likely. And with predictive analytics, we can really take that down to the individual. And so we can score every single customer that you currently have out of 50 million customers, and identify exactly which ones are at the greatest risk of leaving. Retention is obviously key in terms of being able to have effective marketing, right? You want to be able to hold on to customers. But predictive analytics is also a great driver for upsell and for cross-sell, right? It really comes down to understanding the customer and then finding out who is most likely to accept, for example, a cross-sell offer. You're leading a marketing campaign, right now the toughest thing to figure out is just how much email can you send? How much direct mail? There is such a point of saturation. And so rather than continue to just carpet bomb, everyone, if you could really target, if you could know that out of your population for this particular offer, that 38% of the population are likely to respond, wouldn't it be great if you could actually just target that 38% directly and leave out the rest, and that they don't have to see that solicitation? Yeah. That is what predictive analytics allows you to do. One of the things that has happened with predictive analytics is that it is much more democratized. 10 or 20 years ago, it was only the largest banks and institutions that could do this and could do it well. But now with new tools, really a smart business analyst, you don't have to be a PhD, you don't have to have advanced degrees in statistics. A smart analyst working on a laptop with access to data from the organization can build effective predictive models, and we're seeing that now more. So now the mid-size, small, any type of organization can now get access and use this effectively. Key thing, I think, as with many types of analytics, is do you take that data and act on it? It is really that bridge to action, and that is the key success factor. It is not about having the smartest analysts, and it's certainly not about having the most amount of data. It really is being able to have a process that takes those insights and helps you drive them into the business. Yeah. One of the things that we're hearing a lot about now is around artificial intelligence, and it's the ability to now not only predict, but really to interact based on those predictions. Well, that artificial intelligence is based on machine learning and predictive analytics, right? These are sort of the DNA that feed these artificial intelligence systems. So as you're hearing more about AI, really what you're hearing about is increasing sophistication and power behind predictive analytics. I think that's really exciting.